Hey guys, hi, how's it going, sunshines? I know, an absolutely snowy, crazy day still. And I want to talk to you guys about planning because I was actually chatting with my girlfriend and she was saying this very bold statement that too much planning actually makes her sick. And I'm going like, me too. Too much planning just fries my brain cells, frustrates me, distracts me, makes me beat myself up mentally sometimes. Too much planning can sometimes be a bad thing, okay? So I think this is going to be a heck of a lot of fun. I'm excited to share some of these insights. I want to give you guys some tips and tricks and solutions like I do every time to what we call that sunny side of life. You guys who know me know my name is Roxanne Lynch and I live way up here in West Central Alberta, Canada. I'm a women's business coach. I'm a professional network marketer within social retail. I absolutely love inspiring women every single day. So whether you're part of my most amazing team within social retail or your own beloved business out there, you guys are going to love what I have to share with you guys today. Because I think if we think about this thing, too much structure, too much work makes Jane a boring girl. And I think too much structure for some people can actually cause women some pain, okay? It can cause us a lot of frustration. It can cause us a little bit of stagnation. It can cause us that ability to beat ourselves up mentally when we don't make the goals or the plans or adhere to what we were thinking of. It's like that micromanaging mama in our head. And for me personally, I lose my flexibility and I lose my creativity because we've had to get really great at remembering that we can be very stubborn about our goals, very tenacious and full of grit and determination. But we have to be flexi-bendy. We have to be flexi-bendy about our methods. So sometimes too much planning doesn't actually allow ourselves to flow with the movement of the world, okay? Because we know life is going to send us curveballs. Would you guys agree? So if I think about this, like how can we make this better? How can we just also acknowledge the women and the men that we are within business building? Like I know personally, I have something really, it's been on my mind for years, actually, and I've never really confessed this aloud, but I want to know who out there, sisters, who loves their journals. Like, I love journals, okay? I always will get another new journal, like this one my daughter bought me. It's kind of pretty. It's got water, and it's got all kinds of beautiful patterns on it. I love that one, okay? But you know what? Every year, around November, I start thinking about a day planner, a day planner where you write in what you're going to do this hour, this hour, that hour. I buy one every year. Last year, I think I bought a passion planner. This one I bought Belinda's planner. I've had Erin Condren planners. I've had ones from Michael's stores. I bought them from I bought expensive ones. I bought cheap ones. You know what? I don't use them. I confess I don't use them as much as I know that I should use them, okay? I still live a lot by sticky notes. Who is with me? Who loves day planners, but just has a hard time sticking to them? They're so pretty and they got all the stickers and they got all the little things that you can put everywhere and you can schedule every single thing in. But you know what happens for me personally, and you guys can share your thoughts with me, please do. I then beat myself up if I don't stick to my planner. If I fall off the wagon or mom and dad call and they need me, or Bob wakes up and he says, hey, we're going to Jasper, I'm not sticking to my planner. And then I come home and I look at all this mountain of stuff that I didn't get done that seemed to be really important and I planned for it. But somehow my business is still growing every single day because of it. If I did do it or I didn't do it, right? It's really, really tough. So that's why I've had to really build a daily method of operation that is flexi-bendy. It has to be flexi-bendy around my crazy life, taking time with mom and dad, having a husband who works shift work, and on his 7 days off, I just never know what he's going to wake up, and then he's off, he's going to go. So I just never know what is coming, what is next sometimes. So a lot of hard and firm day planning, doesn't work for me, okay? So I had to do a few things, and I want to share you guys some tips, definitely. So I had to separate my planning away from my executing, because I can plan and then replan and then replan and replan, and then all of a sudden I'm spending more time planning and scheduling than I am executing and getting those right income producing activities done every single day. So, and plus it also is not good, like we know the science is now there, that too much multitasking, the flipping back and forth between different activities within our brain, is actually detrimental to our brain. We actually lose productivity. So for me, my first hack I want to give you guys is that we know what our baseline activities are if we are professional network marketers. If you have a customer base, if you have a team base, we know what those activities are. And it's okay to ramp them up some days and drop them down on other days, depending on the level of crazy in your life. Does that not make sense? So first of all, forgive yourself and release it. Get stubborn about your goals, be flexi-bendy about your methods, and then you understand that, hey, the tide goes in and out, the moon rises, the sun sets, and things are going to go up and down within our activities. So that is the first one. Allow that to happen. I have all mom and dad's stuff written on the calendar. I've got the core things that I build around my day, so I'm not double booking for client calls or onboarding a new team member, like those kind of things. Like I do make sure that everything else is scheduled around my mom and dad. I am their primary caretaker. I'm their Uber driver, and errands and groceries and doctor's appointments and pre-ops and after ops is crazy, okay? So have a plan that separates when you're going to do activities. So before I go to bed every single night, I have written down the things that are most important for tomorrow. Most important for tomorrow are noted down. So I know what is the highest priority that has to get done first thing in the morning. Okay? First thing in the morning. That is the first. And that way then I don't beat myself up and I know it's going to get done. Right after lunch is when I'm going to have a period of reflection time. Okay, what has come into my world that is important, like what's come onto my plate that is important? What do I have to deal with right now? What can be pushed off till tomorrow? What is critical? Okay, and also maybe what can I delegate? Okay, I have an amazing team of empowered, inspired women. So it's okay then for me to say, okay, this has come on, like I've got some rising leaders. I've got some strong, bold, big-hearted women. It makes sense to reach out and ask them to lend a hand if this is a team activity, if this is something that I can allow another woman to grab a hold of and it's her jam, and put that wind beneath her wings and empower her to be a bigger, better, stronger leader and grow her confidence. It's something that we're allowed to do, okay? So capitalize and think about your team key players that you can then ask them to help out, especially if you are working through a lot of crazy things, okay? So the other thing is I want to give you guys 2 more tips here I've written down, which is remembering that sometimes when we beat ourselves up mentally, it's because we've set too many rigid and strict or overly ambitious goals, and we've actually set ourselves up for failure, okay? So it's okay to allow yourself to move through that. So don't allow that to be demoralizing. Don't allow yourself to be discouraged. Just get flexible, okay? What was most important, and then we're going to get that done next. And then you're not beating yourself up, okay? Because there's those people that actually thrive with having that freedom. It's kind of like imagining you're asking Picasso or Monet to say, okay, I want a plan of what you're going to be painting in September. I want to know what you're working on in the next 2 weeks. And we need to be like working on the publishing and the marketing and thinking about what's going to be happening for September. Artists, highly creative people, have a hard time being hardcore planners, okay? We somehow still manage to get through the day but we have to allow ourselves for that creativity, okay? So allow yourself to think about that it's okay to understand the plans are going to change. Ideas and inspirations are going to come and go. So sometimes having a bit of a looser schedule will allow more creativity to come into your world, okay? Allow for more inspired thought, to think fresh ideas, fresh ways to connect with your audience, fresh ideas when it comes to marketing, fresh ideas when it comes to content creation, because you've actually given yourself downtime to think about things. Like people say, well, Roxanne, how do you always know what to talk about? Because I am not one of those women that has my content plan for the next week, next 2 weeks, or 30 days. There's women out there that know exactly what they're going to be posting 3 weeks from now. I am not one of them, okay? It's okay to actually work off the cuff, work on the fly with my content, because my best content comes from conversations that I have with women every single day. It's like if we've given ourselves that time, exactly, get up an hour before our kids, have our coffee, allow ourselves to go through those processes and allow ourselves to explore that. So, and the thing is about that is like, we can then have that idea. It's like, wow, that was a great idea. When my girlfriend said, planning makes me sick, and I'm going, yeah, me too. And I'm going, who else? Who else gets actually freaked out and stressed out and frustrated, mentally beats herself up over and over again when we think that we have to do all this amazing planning and have this like hardcore set in stone, and then when it doesn't, we feel like we've let the whole world down. And really we haven't, okay? We haven't given ourselves that time for inspired thought. So the occasional setback or falling off the red wagon should not deter us from continuing the journey and continually accomplishing our goals. It's just going to be a little bit different, okay? And it's okay to be different. That's why I love network marketing. That's why I love this beautiful industry, is because there is a fit out there for everybody. There's something that's going to fit our crazy vibe, and your crazy tribe is going to be able to be met and communicated, okay? So don't give up. Your planning might be a little bit different than my planning. And you'll see how I can flex and bend. I don't do every one of those activities every single day, but they're going to get done within that period of the week, okay? So that is most important, because we know what the most important business activities are, which is creating some amazing content that is going to create some great connections, that are going to convert to some wonderful conversations that then we get to sift and sort whether that human, that beautiful woman, is going to be a potential fit for your business, or you're just going to be a bridge and build a wonderful relationship and friendship, or she might be curious and snoopy about the products that you're marketing. Or maybe you're just going to collaborate and brainstorm and come up with this next fabulous plan together. I mean, we know that the world needs more friends. So having a great friend that says, no, not right now to your business opportunity, nothing wrong with that, sister. Nothing wrong with that at all. I love creating information to empower women forward. And by all means, ask me what is going on within my world within social retail. Okay, this stuff doesn't happen by accident. This stuff happens with purpose and intent, but my purpose and intent is different than yours, but you can still have success. You just got to ask me, what the heck is social retail, Roxanne? Send me a private message. I'm happy to bring you up to speed. You deserve to be in the know, and you deserve to stand in the sunshine and the spotlight every single day. Okay? You guys and girls have a fabulous night. I'll see you guys all tomorrow on the sunny side of life. Mwah. Bye, guys.